Kecoughtan High School. Tonight's Peninsula District matchup pits the Lady Warriors of Kecoughtan High School against the Lady Phantoms of Phoebus. Let's send it down courtside now where Brent has the head basketball coach, Coach Brooks of the Phoebus Phantoms.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it much. I'm real privileged to have first-year head coach William Brooks here, the Phoebus Phantoms girls. Coach from Norfolk State, Green Run High School, got all kinds of local ties. It's a shame we can't recruit for high school around here. I understand you played small forward in college, and what about high school?
High school is a little bit smaller. We played an open offense, so a little bit of guard, a little bit of forward, whatever was necessary to get done. So just had a lot of fun in high school.
Anxious to see how much you bring it into your coaching career. Tough loss last night, overtime. Really tough game, and could have meant a lot to you. But you're still in the scrap. So as we go through that, tell me a little bit about Nicole Hamilton, if you will, what she means to your team.
She's a very important person on our team. Just her talent and skill level and experience for us has been a huge asset for our team. She continues to improve every day. One thing about her, she's such a competitor. And with that being said, if you're a competitor, you always want to get better. And she tries it every single day.
Well, you got a couple of games this week, Kecoughtan tonight, and I think Demi later in the week to take you into the playoffs. You look good for the playoffs. You got 5 seniors and 4 sophomores. Let me ask you this last question. Tell me how you feel about what you look like for next year with what you have.
I think we'll be versatile. I think that's going to be key for us. We'll have a mix of good post players, but we'll have some speed on perimeter. So we're able to get down the floor a little bit quicker than we are this year. Our young girls are enthused. They're ready to go. And I think even not so much a win-loss record, just to see enthusiasm of the program is really important. So that's what we're excited about.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you. Welcome to the Peninsula District, and I look forward to seeing you many more times as the years go through. And thanks again so much for coming to take the time. Okay, Mike, I'll send it back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Brent. Again, the Lady Phantoms come in tonight 9 and 10 overall, 8 and 8 in the district, right in the mix of the middle of the standings. As we get set, we'll go ahead and send it again down to courtside where Bob Hintz has Coach Gregory from the Kecoughtan Lady Warriors.
Mike, I've got Coach Gregory here. Coach, number one, you've been this is your second year with the program.
That's correct.
Full-time military, retired, come in here. This is a job you've got.
Oh, absolutely. And I welcome the job. Got a great group of young ladies. We're still trying to build a program here at Kecoughtan. I'm excited about off-season, excited about next season. Young girls, and they'll all be back next year.
Well, so see, that's a key. So you got something built. How's your JV team look?
JV team looks good. We've got about 12 girls playing JV, and I certainly expect about half of those to move up to varsity. So they look good. Very promising on the JV side.
Well, that's great. Now tell me a little bit, what do you expect from Phoebus tonight?
Well, Phoebus, of course, they're going to play a little bit solid like Hampton. They're going to try to press us a little bit, but we think we're ready for that. And we're looking for a good competition. Our young ladies, they're not going to quit. I guarantee they won't quit.
Well, that's good. Appreciate it. I got to see you when you played the Crabbers, and they kept right on battling.
Yes, sir. They're going to battle you the whole game.
Good enough. Thanks a lot. Let's run back over to Mike.
Hey, thanks, Bob. Great job. Bob, as usual, does a good job down there. And what took you so long getting over here, man?
I got stopped at the gate in Frisk.
Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to go there. Well, the Lady Phantoms come in here 8 and 8 overall in the district, as the Kecoughtan Warriors this season, with the youth that they have, has really struggled, but they have battled in a lot of the games that we've seen. They're 1 and 15 overall in the district. As we get set here, we'll be sending it down again back down over where Bob is. That we'll be doing the national anthem here and also the starting lineups for both squads. And one of the things I want to talk about real quick is the gym. What a difference, some paint, some new stands, and new lights.
What a difference
I mean, it's
makes.
light in here. It's in the past few years we played over here, it's been really rather difficult to see the games, and even televising them, it was a little bit on the dark side. But with the new lights and the new stands, lots more room, that's for sure.
Here we go with our national anthem.
All right.
Oh, say can you
Home of the brave, right?
Yeah, that's the way that ends.
That's usually the way it
Well,
ends.
new gym, new technical equipment, and so working out the kinks. First television show from here since they redid the gym, like you were talking about.
Yeah, it's really nice. Everything's lit up really nice, and the key here is we have room.
Yeah.
In the past, we would sit in between the stands and rather snug, I tell you. But this is nice. They've done a really good job getting the gym ready this year.
A little cubby hole set right down there where they would Vaseline our arms and slide us back in there, and at the end of the game, we'd pop out of there.
No, folks, it wasn't quite that bad.
Oh, tight.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I believe we're getting ready to have the starting lineup, so let's listen in.
Number 10, Shayla Jennings. Number 11, Shannon Davis. Number 23, Nicole Hamilton. Number 24, Narciska Ardu. Number 25, Monique Harvey. The Phantoms are led by head coach William Brooks.
Well, they all came out at the same time. That didn't look all fired up coming out there.
A team effort, I'll tell you. It's a team effort.
For you for Kecoughtan Lady Warriors. And
There's 6 on the bench.
number 21, freshman Jessica Keebler. Forward freshman number 30, Kim Dell. In the middle, center, sophomore, number 10, Trivia Hunt. Junior guard, number 20, Michaela Cheatham. And at guard, number 5, junior, Aaron Yearman. The Lady Warriors are led by head coach, Percy Gregory.
That Aaron Jeanette?
Yes.
Jeanette, okay.
Jeannette.
Good.
Here we are, Bob. Well, as we sit here and look at it, this is the 3rd or 4th year that Kecoughtan's had a new coach. And it's been a struggle for them to try to get a program going, but I have to say the enthusiasm here this coach has brought to it. He's got 6 players right now, but as he said earlier, they're going to scrap and fight, and he's trying to build a program. And as I said last year, I wish them all success in the world. Kecoughtan's got too long a history of good athletes and good athletics for this not to get picked up and grow. And that's what we need for it to grow.
And tonight's official is the referee Jonathan Ellis, and the other referee will be A.J. Jones. Those are the 2 referees for tonight's game. Here we go to start the tip-off. Controlled by the Phantoms. Oh, and
Nice little
turnover
steal.
real fast. Good steal.
Little guard Jeannette took that quick, didn't she? Well, it's not the pressing game that we usually see from Phoebus so far. They're out there challenging them, but they're 5 seconds.
Yeah, that goes as a turnover by Kecoughtan.
Nobody on the Kecoughtan floor was moving. They were standing still.
Well, I can guarantee you, with only 6 players on this team right now, they can't do a lot of running because they'll wear themselves out.
One player's not going to dribble for 2 hours, I'll tell you that. Be successful.
That might be what they have to do. Obviously, they're in the zone based on the fact that they're not going to be able to play in a man-to-man. They'll wear themselves out.
Yeah, there's no way they can run.
They can't afford to get so tired they can't keep up with them. Outside 3-point shot is long.
That was Nicole Hamilton took her first shot. She's the leading scorer for Phoebus.
This is the one to look at here tonight for the Phantoms.
Kecoughtan's going to have to keep bringing somebody out just to pass the ball, take the clock off of it.
And the Phantoms are playing.
Coming out.
They're coming out. They're making Phoebus play man-to-man. There's another turnover as the ball will get right through her hands. And Hamilton wide open again in the right corner. This time she buries it.
This time she takes advantage of a 3. You cannot let her sit out there. She'll take your lunch. Good little screen there. Take it to the bucket. Take it to
the wide open lane to go in there, didn't she?
Yeah, she did not even look at the basket.
Also tonight with us, Mr. Bob Hintz over on the sidelines to give us a little bit of insight as to how things are going on in the game and in the stands tonight.
Nice little pass off inside. Kecoughtan's going to have to do some rebounding. Here they're standing there kind of watching.
Aruzu on the basket for the Phantoms, 5-0.
Here's the zone press I expected from Phoebus. She had to beat the 10-second count. But again, not very much movement. No screens, no picks.
The three way outside. This time it's by number 10, Jennings. That's her first three. And the lead now is 7-0. Phantoms pressing man-to-man all the way.
Oh, good drive. There you go. Nice little scoop shot. Didn't count. Yes.
Looks like they only gave her 2 points on that last one. So they have 7 on the board, so I assume they gave her 2 on it.
Yep, I thought that was a three-pointer.
Thanks to Andy for
picking that up
for us. Nice pass inside and block. And they're battling for it, and Kecoughtan comes away with it.
Good rebounding. It's fighting. Take it to the bucket. 21.
Nice long three-pointer off the back of the rim.
Shot.
Hey, that was online. That was a perfect shot where we were sitting.
Yeah.
Just a little bit long.
Well, strong. Kecoughtan yet to get on the board, but little walk. Took that step before she put the ball down.
Second turnover of the game for the Phantoms. 7-0 Phoebus. 5:04 to go here in the opening period at Kecoughtan High School. Mike Hauser along with Mr. Brent Musgrove.
On your local sports channel, Channel 48.
And Mr. Bob Hintz down there over on the sides, enjoying himself over in the stand.
This game's going to be televised, by the way, on Wednesday, February the 11th at 6 p.m.
There's a drive to the hole, a nice basket.
Friday, February the 13th at 6 a.m. and Sunday, February the 15th at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. No, and on Friday, that's 6 a.m. and p.m. So if you catch a part of this game and you want to catch it again, we'll give them back to you a little bit later. But we will be showing this game many more times on your local sports channel, Channel 48.
And number 5, Erin, is it Jenneret? Is that how she pronounces her last name? Hits the basket a little while ago for the Kecoughtan. And over again by Kecoughtan.
Nice pass. Oh, good rebound. Oh. Good rebound.
It's the correct call if she goes to the floor with the ball.
But Jenneret's battling in there. She's taking a shot. She's handling the ball in there, fighting for rebounds.
Well, you got something to say over there, Bob? Go ahead.
Gotta have a hold of it. Can you hear me over there?
Yeah.
You gotta have the ball, control of the ball when you travel. She never had control of the ball. She fell down, never had the ball. Ball hit her in the chest. That's not traveling.
I didn't see who made that last basket for Phoebus, but again, a turnover and another turnover by Phoebus this time.
They look just a little bit ragged tonight. You know, Kecoughtan is spreading them out, and I think Phoebus is just being a little anxious.
Yeah, I think you're right, Bob. They're trying to force a few things, and Kecoughtan's giving them the outside shot, and they can afford to do that until they start hitting it consistently. I think Kecoughtan's problem right now is to get a little bit of movement on that floor and somebody coming to the ball. Nice shot.
Hey, now you notice that was with the right hand. Hey, Brent, you notice she shot that with the right hand. The other shot she shot made it with her left hand.
Somebody's been teaching that young lady something about basketball.
Oh, nice defense that time by the Warriors.
And that young lady is just a sophomore. I think she's a sophomore.
Jenneret, I think she's a junior. I think.
Yeah, she's a junior.
Right. She's a junior. You're right.
3:10 to go here in the opening period.
Bob, I just hope this is a grounds for a good program to be built. That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, he's got some youngsters on this team, so he's building from the ground up. JV's come in and help him out. Next year, he should be a little bit more competitive. They just got to buy into his system. Second-year coach, you know, and we only got 6 players on the team. It's hard to get a system going.
Absolutely right. It's a tough situation here to build it. But it appears that he's on the right track, and let's just hope it happens.
Well, it's interesting that they only have 6 players on the team. They had 10 on the roster, so not real sure what happened to the other 4. Injuries, academics, what. But it's kind of hard to field a basketball team at this level with only 6 players. And you got to do what you got to do it, I guess.
Well, the thing about that is you have to use your timeouts to rest your players more than you have to use them to correct any problems in the game.
Well, you know, that's true, but you also look at what he's doing. He's keeping 6 on the varsities, but he's letting that JV team play as a unit. He's not bringing anybody up. At this point in the season, let them stay down there, get used to playing with them, and getting competition at their level.
Come in with a much more solid base next year.
10-4.
Got to say, this young lady, Jeanette, she seems to be doing her job. Good from the free throw line. Handles the ball well.
Makes both free throws, and I tell you what, you know, Kecoughtan's battling. It's they've come back and scored 6 unanswered points. It's now 9-6. Phoebus out in front, and a nice rebound underneath there.
And you can see that Phoebus is starting to extend the floor now, trying to wear a few of the players out. They can start picking up down here underneath the basket. Screen. Good screen. The girl just didn't break fast enough. Jump ball.
Could be Phoebus ball, so that goes as a turnover.
Number 21 learns to break off of that screen and pick a little bit quicker. That ball would have been there.
2:03 to go here in period number 1. 9-6 to Phantoms out in front. Oh, nice pass underneath. Didn't put it down, but ooh. I'm not saying. I mean, yeah, you got a pivot foot sitting there, just pivoting around, and she gets called for a hole.
Wow, she did a good job of pivoting away from the pressure.
You never saw that foot leave the floor, though. Did she drag it? Because I couldn't see it from here.
I couldn't see the drag.
Couldn't see it.
Oh, I tell you, they're just turning the ball over left and right with each other, aren't they?
The official doing on that. Let her set up there and spot up and shoot.
You can't battle your own player for the rebound, and unfortunately, it goes out of bounds.
Well, you know, sometimes that happens, but you know what also is a good thing is they're both going for the rebound. So, okay, you turn the ball over, you don't get it, but at least you're showing some hustle.
Don't want to discourage that aggressiveness for the rebound.
Oh, nice block, but unfortunately, she's going to get her with the body.
That's only the 2nd foul call. We've had a lot of traveling violations and things like that. But
Yeah.
3rd foul altogether. That wasn't in the act of shooting. They were going to the line, weren't they?
Like a timeout is being called by the Lady Warriors. Is right now with 1:29 to go. It is 9-6. Phoebus out in front. As Coach Gregory down there having a chit chat with the officials, trying to. I don't know. You can hear. You're standing right there, Bob. Can you see what they're saying? I guess he doesn't understand some of the calls that are going against their girls. But ball control obviously is not in this game on either team, you know, for the most part.
Phoebus is showing a press. They're picking up, but they're not really tightening up on the press. Kecoughtan's able to bring the ball up. Of course, Jeanette's doing all the bringing the ball up. A second ball handler would be nice, but we haven't seen that really develop yet.
But it looks like they're playing out front with 3 players all the time consistently, and again, Jeanette is the one that's handling the ball the most of the time. The two players that are playing in the up court under the basket kind of are just standing there waiting for something to happen.
They're playing 3 guards and 2 forwards, and that's pretty much what they're trying to do. They're trying to just keep them from penetrating the lane and be in a position to block out and rebound. That's what they're trying to do.
Hamilton to shoot 2 and misses the first one. She has 3 on the game so far.
I was watching the press, and what they're doing basically just playing man-to-man right now. They're not doubling or anything.
Right.
So that may be what he's going to try to do. Here they're going to just put pressure on the ball, but they're not doubling them up at all, Mike.
Well, it looks like a 1-3-1 full 3/4 or full court press.
And the pressure got that one there. I tell you, a little bit of pressure now and again will definitely take care of the turnovers, won't they?
Well, as a ball player, Mike, you got to be aware of the ball. And that young lady turned her back on the ball and didn't notice it was being passed to her. You got to know where that ball is.
Ella Cheatham comes into the game for the Warriors.
And Bob is, if they are playing a 1-3-1, three-quarter, then what Kecoughtan's got to do is send 2 people down past the half court on each side to make that back person, which is usually only one, commit.
That's true, but they got to pass it, not dribble it.
Right. As we've talked before, I can throw it a whole lot quicker than I can run it.
Wholesale changes here for the Phantoms as they substitute 4 players in now.
With 1 minute left to go in the first quarter, Kecoughtan's kept it tight, 10-6.
10-6. Can't complain with that as far as Kecoughtan is concerned. They're hanging in there.
That's a 2-2-1, isn't it, Bob?
What it looks like. They're set up that way. Well, Ely standing in the circle defensively.
See, she cannot telegraph that pass.
Nice drive to the basket. Good defense to cut her off,
Well, they're
too.
swarming on him now. It'll be a 5 seconds here in the second.
Oh, nice pass underneath.
Good pass.
handle the
Just
ball.
couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle it.
31 seconds to go. Still 10-6. Phantoms out in front.
Ely, she got a great pass in there, and it just a little bit hot for her hands, I think.
Brent, they're running a 2-2-1 full court press, a three-quarters press.
Oh, nice dish. A little bit hard off the backboard, and it misses. Rebound foul on the play. Looks like it's going to be called on number 5.
That's Jennerette.
Jennerette.
She's doing everything, fouling and scoring.
Trying, anyhow. It's only their second foul of the quarter. And neither team in foul trouble at this point as we're down under 20 seconds to go.
That's a blessing for Kecoughtan because with the depth of their bench, they can't afford to be real aggressive. They've got to save all that for under the boards and rebounds. But you can see they're letting the players go right back in there. They're not getting...
He dribbled it right out of bounds.
Whoa, and he gave it to Blue. That surprised me. I wish I had did we have that on film? I guess somebody snuck in there and got that.
3.2 seconds as we're running down towards the end of the quarter. That's a 3, and it's good.
It's
right
good,
at
right
the
from the
buzzer.
corner. Yes, sir.
As number 32,
That's
Sewell Webster hits it. So we are at the end of the first quarter play here at Kecoughtan as the Lady Warriors trail the Lady Phantoms 13-6.
Take a look at some of the first quarter highlights as we get them up on the screen. And while we're talking about that, we will be selecting a player of the game for each team here tonight. And those jerseys will be sponsored by Dave Chubb and Terry McNamara, Tidewater Team Sports. They support our local games and athletics tremendously. Bob, you got something over there? Not walking into the huddle with your mic, are you, Bob? But anyway, we'd like to thank Dave and Terry for their support of the football, basketball, and all the other sports by the contributions they make with these jerseys to allow us to select these players of the games and present them with the jerseys. Also, while we're talking about it, we'd sure like to thank the athletic director tonight for his help getting us set up in here. His new gym.
I believe this is his first year
Second
also?
year,
Is this the second year?
Lee Martin, thanks. We appreciate it very much for all your...
Can you guys hear me over there?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We were talking to you a little while
I can't
ago.
hear me. I'm getting nothing over here.
Well, if
we
you don't
can
want to
hear you.
listen to you, why should
Can
anybody
you hear
else?
me?
Yes, sir.
But anyway, what he's telling them is they got to keep the spaces right, pass the ball, and move. Don't pass the ball and stand still. Move around.
That's what we were talking about when we first opened up the quarter. Same thing. It's just
So here we go, 13-6 with the Lady Phantoms leading the Lady Warriors here of Kecoughtan. Here at Kecoughtan High School on February the 10th, 2009.
the local sports channel.
LSC.
I like these colors, huh? Boy, we get caught on camera here tonight. Got these cameras. Where it's just colors. This is me with my gray hair, you know. Don't know if we've gone. There we go.
Almost had a 5-second call there. That was a line drive shot, wasn't it?
Push off with the hands there, but it seemed to be okay.
Pass to Hamilton. Shot on the right side
Well,
for
two-pointer from the baseline.
is good.
She's got a nice, sweet shot, especially if you leave her open. She's going to play that. What's that about? 8 points for her?
6 points for her. It's only her second basket she's made. 1 for 2 at the line. 15-6 now. Kecoughtan trails and another turnover.
Yep.
They had 11 turnovers in the first quarter. The Phantoms had 6.
Well, they got the ball inside to her, and when she turned, she was right into the defender's hands, and she tried to move a little quicker than she had the right to.
Hard off of the backboard.
Should have been before the foul, before the shot. I can't understand who he said that foul was going to be.
It's against 30, Kim Delk.
Okay.
Third team foul now for Kecoughtan. At the line to shoot 2 is Monique Harvey. Misses the first.
Well, if Kecoughtan can foul every now and then and keep them from making the fouls, they could stay in this. When she let the defense catch up, she's got to move that ball faster than the defense. See right there. Whoops, right into her hands. Good block. Number 20 from deep and got her own rebound. It's called follow your shot, folks. She'll take it again.
Take it again. You can't do it once. You might as well do it twice, right?
That's right.
Same result on both shots. It was a little bit too hard and it hit the back of the rim.
Phoebus has gone back into a kind of a little zone there. I don't know if it's a matchup. It looks like it's a kind of a matchup zone.
Well, that's a nice pick play right there, and they didn't
21's
take
getting a
advantage
shot.
of it.
That's what I'm saying. 21's getting a shot, and she's not taking the shot either.
Oh, that's a double dribble. Got away with it on that one.
Your floor, did you hear the sound, how hard that floor sounds? Listen when they dribble. It's a new ball and a new floor. It just... Well, everybody's just content to set back. Phoebus with the lead. They're just going to stand outside. If you're going to let them shoot that and then follow their shot and pick it up. That's Hamilton again. She shoots a 3, walks in, picks up the rebound, and then takes it into the bucket.
8 points now for Hamilton as she leads all scorers. Oh, she had to steal on that one and didn't take the right path towards the ball.
5, good shot.
There you go.
Generates that 17 to 8 with 5:09
She has all
to go.
the points. She has all 8 points for Kecoughtan. Of course, she's handling the ball the whole game too.
90% of the time, she's having to bring it up court. And they got her playing back in a forward position. They're not blocking out too well, but
nice rebound that time by Hunt, Trevonna Hunt.
one of your passes, but she doesn't dribble much.
There's a wide open shot inside the 3.
Oh, over back, number 10. Good block out.
Trevonna Hunt's going to pick up a foul here for the Lady Warriors. 17 to 8 is the score.
That was Mariah Powell that hit such a good block out on that rebound. That's what you teach the basics.
Timeout now by the Lady Phantoms. It's 4:34 to go here in the second period of play here at Kecoughtan.
17 to 8. And on your local sports channel. And I have to tell you, the Kecoughtan coach has to welcome. He didn't have to use one of his timeouts to get a rest. I don't understand them setting up. They ought to be sitting down.
That's a 30-second timeout.
30 seconds is 30 seconds.
I don't think they're allowed to sit down. When they have those short timeouts, they have to stay on the floor. That's correct.
Well, that's sad. Well, see, that's just not right.
It's sad. They
that's
can't
just
sit down and rest.
Yeah, that ain't
Bob's
right.
sitting down and resting.
Hey, why? Just take the chairs away then.
Can you hear me now? You've been resting the whole ball
That's
game.
right.
I'm not as tired as they are.
Well, I know Mike's sweating a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice in here. It's usually pretty warm.
It really is nice. Nice new floor and everything
Yes,
in
it
here.
is.
What a difference a makeover on a gym makes, isn't it? And this did long overdue here at this school. They really needed something to change the outlook. And I tell you, the boys basketball team has done well this year too.
Good rebound. Good rebound. And now it's tie up. I'll call it for a hold. Okay.
Like
That was Harvey. They called for a hold.
yeah, that'll be a foul on her. That's
You know, really, she's pretty lucky, Brent, because she turned right into the defensive
Yes.
player. She should have turned the other way.
Exactly.
But there was a foul call. But I think the foul was called because the referee's getting a little static from the bench over here.
a little.
I can't believe that. We need to keep you over there more often. Just give us a heads up. I thought you were going to walk into the huddle with your microphone a minute ago.
Well, I was thinking about it.
There's a foul.
That's foul on Phoebus, number 20. That's on Purnell. Reach in.
4:03 to go as the second quarter is about half over. Another turnover by the Warriors, and then turn
Got it
right
right
around
back.
and got it back again.
Now that's reach in, folks. That's reaching in.
I've stopped marking the sheet.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. There should have been music played there if they get that back because.
They're dancing now.
Well, that was that had to be a walk. She picked the ball up out here and just, like I said, I thought I was hearing music, so maybe that's what they called.
They must have called a walk. Is that what they called over there, Bob?
Yeah, she packed her suitcase.
Yes, she did.
I actually thought they were calling a foul. I turned around and looked at Bob, and they're walking down the other end of the court. 17-8 as the Phantoms still lead here. Oh, that's a long shot from the outside.
Well, if you're going to
It
get a
was
shot,
online,
she's got
though,
to take
wasn't
it.
it?
Somebody's got to take it. Nobody else seems to want to take any shots for Kecoughtan. 20 gets the ball open over here, 21, and she just immediately looks back to pass. They're going to get that baseline jumper all day long in this zone because nobody's flying out to pick up that corner.
They just didn't get the bounce on that. She got her own rebound, left it short, and gets a rebound again as it's just bouncing around under there. It's a little look like a hot potato. Who wants the ball?
Brent, what they're doing, they're playing that 1-3-1. They're telling Phoebus, you're going to beat us. We're going to try to make you do it from the outside, not going in. And as soon as I said that, what she did, she drove right down the middle.
That's what I was
Hamilton goes down the middle of the lane and scores.
Well, there's Kecoughtan standing a little flat-footed even in their zone, Bob.
That's 10 points now for Hamilton here in the first half.
She's their leading scorer. They
Hey, I thought they had that one.
They played in that overtime loss the other night. I think she had 13. They lost on overtime to Warwick. Watch her hands with the ball. I mean, I'm surprised they're letting her get away with that.
Oh, nice block.
Travel.
Got her with a travel prior to the shot. Another turnover by the Phantoms.
I'll say she got a lot of ball on it if they were going to blow a whistle on that.
Yeah, Kecoughtan's coach was off the bench on that one.
Too quick, Coach.
Got the call on that one there. Oh, nice pass underneath.
Oh, three.
Nice shot.
Now, he hasn't signaled a three, but I was looking at her feet. Did he give her three?
No, I don't think so. It's still 10, so they didn't give it to her. And that was Chelsea Hambrook that got that one, number 22.
There should have been a foul on number 21 for Phoebus. She came down right down on the rebouder's back. I don't know if we have
Tie
a
up
replay.
underneath the basket, so it stays in the hands of the Phantoms.
I don't know if we have a replay on that last Kecoughtan shot. It sure looked like she was outside the three-point arc. Maybe she was on it.
19-10 is the score here with a minute and 45 to go.
Phoebus is approaching this game like they're going to rest because they got a big game against Denby, I believe, Friday night.
Off the hands of the
Phoebus,
Phantoms.
yep.
Now look at this.
Here comes groceries.
I mean, one of our finest from the City of Hampton Police Department walking in with a whole handful of drinks. That's pretty good. I thought she was going to give you one.
I thought they were going to bring me the flowers. I don't understand.
I wouldn't want flowers at your age.
If they're putting them on a box, I don't.
Look at Bob. Look at us.
Hey, flowers at your age could mean some bad things.
That's my point.
Could mean somebody likes it. Of course, he's probably not used to that. But anyway.
Ow. Look at that. They're still coming in with food. I like this.
I'll tell you what I like about Jeanette for Kecoughtan.
Well,
she came down
put a little bit of arc on that ball. She might have a better. Oh, that's back court. Oh,
she came down court. She had her head up the whole time. Now she was on the line that time. See, she's too close.
This is a three, and it's good by the Phantoms.
Number 10.
Jennings. 22-10 as we're at around 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Got to get out of that corner. Good move. Nice,
nice
shot.
drive to the
30.
hole. Number 30, that's Kim Delk, as she gets her first basket of the half.
Picking that zone up a little bit. Good move.
10-point Phantom lead
So they
now
ought to
with
jump her
7
right now.
seconds
Go
to
down
go.
and jump her. There you go. Good call, Coach. Somebody else needs to help her. There you go.
Yeah, that's it. We
She
finally reached the first half, and at the end of the first half of play, the Lady Phantoms of Phoebus lead the Kecoughtan Lady Warriors 22-12 in a turnover fest first half.
I have to respect the way the teams are playing. They're playing with respect, and what I mean by that is nobody's out here trying to press them to death for 40 minutes, knowing they got 6 players and trying to put up a bunch of numbers.
Well, and also you need to go back to last night when they played an overtime game. So
Right.
they're going to be a little bit tired too, and I'm talking about the Phoebus Phantoms
Right.
ladies right now. But this game started off ragged. But
Because they're tired.
But I'm impressed with Kecoughtan. They're doing what the coach tells
Basics.
them to do. They're trying to keep it basic and keep it simple.
Yep. Yeah, it's like you said earlier, Bob, if they can bring some people up as a unit next year from their JV team with the nucleus, they've only got 1 senior on his roster. If they can bring that up, this might be starting into something. We've all 3 talked about it. I'd love to see it happen.
All right, stay tuned for second half action here at Kecoughtan High School. Again, the score at the half. The Phoebus Lady Phantoms 22 and the Kecoughtan Lady Warriors 12. Stay tuned for second half action here from Kecoughtan High School. Back here at Kecoughtan High School, and the Phoebus Phantoms out in front 22-12. Let's send it down to the sideline where Bob Hintz has the athletic director here from the Kecoughtan High School.
I got Lee Martin here. Lee, first of all, beautiful gym. Give me a kind of a capsule of what happened here.
Just about everything. I really want to thank the school system, but I mean, it was a complete overhaul. From the floor, it's totally replaced. The windows, everything was painted. We got a new air conditioning heating system, sound system, bleachers, lights. I mean, we've got everything. It's almost a brand new gym on the inside.
Well, I told Leonard Thomas we had to get him out of here and get you in here to do this gym right, but he says this thing is really, he loves it.
I got too much credit. I came in and the gym was redone and everybody's patting me on the back going, nice job. I had nothing to do with it. But I am happy that as I come in, we have a new gym to use. So,
well, I tell you, we're impressed with it. Done a good job over here. And as an athletic director, this is your first year, right?
Second year.
Second year. How you doing?
Busy, but I'm enjoying it.
Well, that's good. That's great. Good to see you, Lee.
Thank you. You too.
All right, let's run back over to guys.
Well, Bob, you're absolutely right. This is a great facility compared to what we've had to work out of in the past. And whether the credit goes to the athletic director, Mr. Martin, or the people before.
Well, it's got to go to the school system.
Yeah,
They're the ones who
you've done a great job. You came in here and saw a problem and you corrected it. Good work.
Our leading scorers in the first half for the Phoebus Phantoms with 10 points, Nicole Hamilton, as she led all scorers, and with 8 points, Erin Jenneret for Kecoughtan as she pretty much was everything they had. The only other 2 scores that Kecoughtan had was Chelsea Hambrook. She scored 2, and Kim Delk scored a basket. So as we get ready to start here, as the third quarter here starts, and Kecoughtan will have possession first.
Well, I like the way Kecoughtan started out, moving the ball around the perimeter a whole lot quicker. Phoebus is coming out playing a matchup zone. It's just what they're doing. They have to find a way to score, though. They can't stand out here all day. Of course, they might want to do that and run off about 8 minutes a quarter. And keep
But
it
we'll
close.
be able to get a better view of the Kecoughtan
Good
team
pass.
here. Nice rebound underneath, and the ball, just a little too hard.
And Jenneret comes out of there with it. Good rebound by Phoebus.
That was a good system for the Kecoughtan Warriors. They didn't score, but they showed some hustle out there.
They showed some hustle, and they worked the ball as good as they've worked it the whole game.
They got 3 shots at the basket, and sooner or later one of them's going to fall. And interesting enough is that all 3 shots were made by taken by someone other than the leading scorer, and that was something that didn't happen in the in the whole first half.
Yeah, I think the coach is trying to get more people involved, Mike.
Hamilton
There's
from
Hamilton.
way outside, and
That's
there's another 3.
It was real close. I was looking at the line, but
They gave her 3.
yep, give her a 3.
25-12 now is the score. Oh, nice pass underneath. Let's see if she can get it in the hole.
Yes, sir. Number 30.
That's dealt as she gets her second basket.
They're moving the ball a whole lot better right now than they did at the end of the first half.
Well, they're putting a little pressure on. The defense is coming up, putting pressure on, which is opening up some passing lanes.
You got to watch that ball all the way in, young lady. Watch
She
it
had
all
a
the way
wide open lane there too, didn't she?
in. Yeah, she was ready to go before the ball was.
I bet she was shooting that ball, Jenny.
Yes, hand was in the air.
Yeah, she was, but that's okay.
Yes.
So you got that little motion with that shooting hand, that little flip, you know. You forget you got to have the ball in the hand for it to go anywhere, right? Hamilton again from outside buries that. That was outside by
3 foot outside the line.
Yeah.
That was 22, 23 feet right there.
her second three-pointer in a row.
That was a foul right there, but wasn't called.
Oh, that was handy to have the referee standing there, wasn't it?
Double.
And there's Hamilton from outside again. Just a little short this time.
Phoebus is going to take what they get, and they can rest. Like you said, like Bob said, game they had last night was a real barn burner.
Nice rebound by Delk on that play.
Number 11 reaching in for Phoebus.
Kim Delk exerting herself a little bit here in the third quarter.
Shannon Davis, I think, was reaching in on that one.
There's only a total of 6 fouls, I believe, in the entire first half, 3 on each team. So
that plays in.
Nobody's in foul trouble.
Oh, a little strong, but she beat both people coming out on the press. Got into the shot and had a little running jumper.
Hamilton again from three, and
three.
bang. That's 9 points for her already here
The third quarter.
in the first three minutes of play.
What a nice stroke she's got,
Yeah.
Brent. Just a nice follow through,
Yeah.
good stroke.
When she's
Square
allowed
to the basket.
She's allowed to stand there and get the ball in step and take it up. Nobody.
Timeout is called by the Lady Warriors. I guess Coach needed to stop the blood on that one because three straight
he
threes.
is now saying pretty much know where 23 is all the time. Somebody needs to know where she is because she stepped up from the baseline. She stepped up from 3/4.
Get a picture of Bob. He's sitting right there listening to him. That big advantage on the court now that from what we used to have.
Oh,
we couldn't do that here before.
We're gonna have to do a show inside the huddle. with Bob Well, Bob, you're gonna have to work both ends of the floor now. You get caught down here.
48. Let's see. It's 31-14. The Lady Phantoms extending their lead now here in the third. 4:48 to go.
Hamilton's got 9 points in less than 4 minutes in this third quarter. So she's just stepping back and stroking it right now. You don't
Got a
get
pretty
that.
release too.
Oh, it's got a nice shot. And if you let a shooter step into their shot like she's getting to do, the odds, that's what she practices all day long. Once she practices the same way.
Now, Bob, did you catch anything underneath there? Oh, nice feed.
Nice play.
Who was that that scored that one? 10.
Yeah.
Hunt. That's her first basket of the game. She gets her name in the newspaper today. Oh, nice
Number
shot.
10.
Number 10.
Number 10.
That's James.
That's a 2, I think.
Yes. Gives her 7 points on the night.
You can see what Phoebus is doing now. There.
Oh, nice block underneath.
Phoebus is jumping Jeanneret with the balls to try to get it out of her hands. And they've had open forwards under the basket the whole time. That was a walk.
Looks like a foul on the play by number 21. and that's Jessica Kabler.
You can see that feet again. It looked like the passer down underneath got the ball, took a step, and handed it off. That step's not a guarantee, is it, Bob?
Shannon Davis for the Phantoms to the line to shoot 2.
Well, here we are in our second game of the season on your local sports channel. And
Gotta let everybody know who we got working here tonight,
yeah,
too.
while we're here, let's do that. Let's see if we can see this foul, this last foul.
Makes the first free throw. Nice
Another
rebound,
foul
put back up, and is fouled on the shot, so they'll get 2 more.
There's a good example of why you block out on the foul shots. You don't let them get inside track and go up, and then you foul, put them right back on the line.
That's basic stuff right there. You know, while we got this chance, I'll give you a little bit of this. I'd like to thank our entire crew here tonight in this new gym. They worked real hard today to figure out a new way to set it up. And we got a whole lot better advantage. Thanks, guys, for making this happen. But on cameras, we got Nate Braxton and Susan Bowers and Ron Baton. And graphics and animation, we got Andy Foley, of course. He's been around a long time. Slow motion and instant replay, we got Gene Wheeler here for the first game. And Gene is looking good, buddy. Thanks a lot. The camera control operator, Sarah Myers. Production and audio assistant, of course, is Renee Camden. Audio and chief engineer is Don Scharouse, who helps us get all these camera work set up. Director and producer, the main man, Scotty Bowers. Of course, I'm sitting here with my buddy Mike Hauser and my buddy Bob Hintz over there. He owes me some money from golf, but we'll get that right. And of course, I'm Brett Musgrove. I'm glad to be with you tonight. Well, I bought him a soda. We never bet anything.
Yeah, right.
Never bet anything.
Yeah, right.
No comment.
This is a high school organization. We do not bet, do we, Bob? Good shot. Worked hard.
Been hard off the
Yeah, a
board.
little hard, but I mean, she got free.
34-16 is the score. He left that one dry. I tell you what, she just fed her right in there. Nice pass underneath.
Yeah. Good pass by Hamilton into number 11.
Excellent entry pass that time. Threw the ball where only her player could catch
Absolutely. Yep.
Ella Chatham on the foul for Kecoughtan. To the line to shoot 2 is Shannon Davis again. She was there a little while ago, was 1 of 2 at the line.
And while she's shooting out, I'll also let you know that this game's going to be shown on Wednesday, February the 11th at 6 p.m. and on Friday, February the 13th at 6 a.m. and p.m. and on Sunday, February the 15th at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So this game's going to be airing a lot for those people who want to see it again on your local sports channel. Thank you all for viewing in. We're getting a lot of good response, and we enjoy bringing it to you.
Knocks that one in. She's 3 of 4 at the line today and has 3 points. 36-16 now, as the lead has expanded to 20 points here in the third.
Short.
Good idea to try to save it, but
a little tough.
Put her foot down before she got rid of the ball.
I think number 5, Erin Jennerat's getting a little bit tired. She was short on that shot. She's starting to feel a little pressure. Might be a little bit tired.
About 4 feet?
Yeah.
And I tell you what, they're not giving up because they're underneath the basket just battling away. There's Kim Davis on the rebound for the Warriors.
See, Tim was looking back, and Jennerat looked down floor, and Tim didn't break. Of course, you're tired. Good rebound. Good rebound. Forced out of bounds. Didn't call it. Since he stepped out. But Kecoughtan is fighting hard. They're rebounding hard. They got 2 good rebounders in there, 10 and 22.
Coach Gregory over there just holding his head in his hand, and he just exhorting as much energy as he can to help the girls out. Nice steal. See if they can take advantage of it. Oh,
yes,
nice
sir.
shot. Was that Dill?
Number 30, yes, sir.
Hey, you can't score if you don't shoot.
That's it. No matter how far away you are, shoot the ball.
There's a walk.
And a turnover. Good defense that time.
Yep.
Forces the turnover.
See Kecoughtan make a little run here. Make this interesting. They got to find the ball first. What I like about Coach Walters, he went up, he asked the official questions, not angry, not upset. Just kind of discuss this with you a second.
Well, he's got an 18-point lead. He might as well not be. I mean, you know.
Well, but still.
Let's talk about it a little bit, you know. Delk on the drive to the hole, partially blocked, and
that was Hamilton got a hand
on the block and the steal. Oh, that one just rings out, didn't it?
I'm telling you what, I got to give number 22 and number 5 down there all the credit in the world. They were battling for that ball.
Hey, everybody was battling.
Yep.
That was a loose ball.
Yep.
They wanted it bad.
Everybody wanted it.
And Chelsea Hambrook for the Lady Warriors is battling hard underneath the boards defensively. She has been all night, so she's putting her part out at the line to shoot 2.
Who was that? 22?
That's number 32 at the line. That's Sewell Webster. Misses the first. And back in the lineup for the Lady Phantoms is number 12, Ely.
We've got a 22 on the court.
Or
for Kecoughtan.
And that is Chelsea Hambrook.
She's not. We got 6 players. That wasn't what I was told, but okay.
Well, I guess it's. I mean, that's who I've got on here. That was the number that Andy told me on that other player. Number 22.
I had Gooden as 24, but she's wearing 20. There it is. Was the pass? Good score. Good score. Okay.
That's one of the first baskets they've got off of a steal, Grant.
So Gooden is number 22. Okay.
I feel better already.
Well, I've been giving Hambrook credit for it, and apparently she's not on the floor.
That's all right. We got it squared away.
We'll get it. There
you
nice
go.
shot.
He's only gave her a 2.
That was on number 21, Cabler.
Yep.
That's her first basket. She gets her name in the newspaper in the morning as we're in the last 30 seconds of the third quarter, 37-22.
Number 11 again.
Nice job getting in there to get the rebound and put the basket back up.
A whole lot of hands. 20 seconds. Let's see if they can make it happen. Good rebound, 22. Whoa.
Oh, is she going to call her? Is he calling 22 on the foul?
I guess so.
Yep.
That kind of surprised me.
Over the back as we're in their last 10 seconds of the third quarter here.
All right.
They get a shot off. They've got to hustle. Otherwise,
they need to double her right now.
There goes Hamilton driving to the hole. Passes. Oh, what a pass. Oh, and it didn't go in.
Nice look, though.
She did a good job feeding that one underneath.
You can see the ball player in Hamilton right there, buddy. Not only is she looking to score, she spotted the open player 2 or 3 times and put some nice passes in there. Well, Bob, it's the end of the third quarter. And Kecoughtan's playing really disciplined ball. I'm real proud of them.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I'm impressed with is the constant upbeat on the bench.
Watch his pass.
Down. They're still trying to win this ball game, and they're up there just trying to do things right. And, you know, the coach has done a good job keeping these girls with a good mental attitude.
Yep, and you can see it. They're not getting excited, not getting carried away. They're hitting the boards hard. I'm really impressed with how they're hitting the boards.
39-22, Phoebus out in front here at the end of 3 as we get ready to start the last quarter here. Fourth quarter play here at Kecoughtan. Nice refurbished gymnasium. Is an outstanding job that the city did having this taken care of here.
Well, as we come into this fourth quarter, of course, we have to start thinking about all your stats and the players of the games from each team. And, of course, want to say it again. Those shirts are sponsored by Tidewater Team Sports. Dave Chubb and Terry McNamara, who've been supporting this system and supplying these shirts for years. And our thanks go out to them for all their support in all the sports that they support. Well, that's tough to say. You try rolling that around.
Support, and more support.
Yeah, and thanks for the help, too, dude.
39-22 as we get started the fourth quarter play here. The Phantoms start off with the ball. Kind of a risky play. Nice
drive by
to
number
the
12.
hole. Was it 12?
Yeah, that was Ely.
thought
Nice
it was
try.
32, so we'll give it to 12. Okay. Nice defense by Ely on the play, too.
Yep, good defense.
Jump ball, the Kecoughtan will keep it so they don't get charged with a turnover.
Tim's got to learn to bring that ball up. She cannot keep it down where everybody in the world can grab it, and she'll pick that up.
Got a lot of youth on his team.
Yep.
All sophomores and freshmen.
One junior, I think. I don't know if she's playing
nice
tonight.
shot. And there's number 10, Ravonna Hunt, puts the ball in, and she will shoot for a three-point play.
I missed that. I was looking at my paperwork.
Nice play. Here's a replay so you can watch it right here.
Yeah, yes, sir. Use that height.
This is the free throw.
Phoebus has some good ball handlers out there. Over the back a little bit.
They're not getting that call, Brent. They're not getting that call.
Am I seeing it the same way?
Yes, you are.
It's just it hadn't been called all night.
It sure hasn't.
And there ain't no sense changing it now.
Well, they're consistent.
Ooh, that was almost a errant pass. Got her own rebound and went to the hole nicely. Unfortunately, a Kecoughtan player got in the way.
Yep. Shooting two. Send it to the line.
Going to the line to shoot two is Purnell. Her first attempt at a free throw.
Kecoughtan's been called for 6 in this half, and Phoebus for only 2. Well, like I said, it hadn't been a whole lot of whistles in this game. This sure
Dale gets her name in,
this sure
in
ain't
the
the beach
newspaper.
in Atlantic City, is it? There ain't a whole lot of whistling. So you can see Phoebus is shadowing number 5 wherever she goes. She is the key to this team.
Dale makes them both, gives her 2 points on the game.
Bring the ball up. Good job. They're shattering Jeanneret.
Timeout by
Coach.
the Kecoughtan Lady Warriors, 30-second timeout, and we will.
Well, you don't think this is going to be too difficult a job to figure out as we get down close to the end?
You know, in the first half, it was pretty much all Aaron Jeanette, but we've had a couple other players that have come on here in the second half, so it will be a little bit more difficult here in this to pick Kecoughtan. You got Kim Delk now that has 6. You also have Miss Hunt who has
There's other functions.
6.
It's not only points. You've had some people rebounding strong, and you've had ball handlers that have had to make it happen if it's going to happen. And so we'll look at all that.
Well, defensively, Phoebus has done a great job here in the second half against Jeanneret, because she's scoreless in the second half.
Yeah, but you see, they are just beating her to death, and this guy underneath hasn't called anything yet.
As Bob has joined us now right behind us.
The young lady over there sitting behind the bench thinks he's kind of myopic. He only has one vision.
I'm just telling you. We watched it go from this side. It looked like she was getting set up for a mugging, and she had to go all the way and get hit 3 times before it counted. And the guy from up top had to call the foul.
Jeanneret missed the first one. We'll try for the second one here. 43-24 is the score.
This young lady's got to be tired. She is just got to be tired. If I'm the coach at this point, I'd probably call a timeout just to set up a full timeout just to set them down.
Yeah, let them take a rest. Because you're right. When you haven't got but 6 players, nobody's getting rest.
You can't rotate one player through very effectively.
Nice pass underneath to Ely for a basket. 4 points for her, for the Phantoms. 45-25 as it's back to a 20-point lead.
See the hands on? Watch this. Kim was not looking for the pass on the pick.
Well, she's turning her back instead of keeping her eye on the ball when after she makes the screen.
Oh, nice pass underneath, right?
When she sets the screen and then she rolls the wrong way. She doesn't roll with the screen.
When you roll, you got to keep your eye on the ball, and she's putting her back to the ball, and therefore she's got to try to pick it up when she's halfway down the lane, and it really makes it tough. But she'll pick it up. She's just a sophomore.
Just a sophomore. That's what we were talking about.
She's going to be good. She'll get it.
Let me tell you something. There are going to be some other teams. If they stay in it, they're going to wish this height was on their team next year and the year after. Because if they keep improving like this team has improved this year, they're going to be something to deal with as junior and by senior year.
I have to agree with that.
I'm very impressed with the way those big girls for Kecoughtan are battling for the ball. Very impressed.
5:58 to go in the fourth here.
We've talked about the Kecoughtan Warriors all night long and how well they've done, but, you know, this Phoebus team is doing good with a first-year coach. They had to buy into his system and everything, and they're really hustling.
Quick call. A very quick call. But he's got that call down. That call, he's got that one down.
That movement with the double arms does really well, doesn't it?
Notice how slim his arms are?
Like an Orange Julia salesman in the old days. He says, I got that down, we stirring it up. I'm sorry I think like that. That's just my fault.
Oh, man.
Well, I have to give Phoebus a little bit of credit, too, for taking time off the clock, but they are not shy about putting up the three because they're not being contested. And Kecoughtan can't do it.
Brent, as I was saying, they got to be tired from after that game last night when they went into overtime. So, yeah, you know, they kind of like that Kecoughtan is in the zone.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this helps them out. They recover. It would be a terrible night if they were playing a Woodside or a Denby or a Hampton right now, I'll tell you.
They'd be wore out.
They'd be wore out, yeah.
When they have to make up all these games when the
good shot.
Football team has the...
Good rebound by 30.
It misses a layup.
Yeah.
She's going to go right to the hole with the ball and gets the
good
basket.
Shot. Foul by number 10.
So that's
like
Jenneret's first basket of the second half.
She gets the ball. She knows where she's going to go with it. She's got, I mean, there's no doubt you're going to stop me, you're going to foul me, or you're going to make an awful good defensive play.
What's really impressed me about her, though, is when she goes down court, Karen, she's always got her head up. She's looking all the time. Her team's got to be more aware than she does because she's looking at you.
Bowling for
I was
dollars
a little
underneath.
confused on that one. Yeah, Jenneret, she brings the ball in, she brings the ball up, she...
Hear that bowling for dollars underneath?
Is that what that was?
Well, it looked like it was one pin after another. 4:26 to go.
You guys got the starters for Phoebus?
Well, with 4:18 to go, was another
nice
three
pass.
by Hamilton.
Man, she's lighting it up here in the second half.
Got four in the second half.
Yes, 4 threes here in the second half. Jenneret, nice block, but a foul is called as Jenneret is
Hit with the body
to the floor.
Yeah.
4 minutes to go here.
You cannot be disappointed in Jenneret's, like you said, going to the hole. She sees the lane, she takes it.
And she doesn't show a whole lot of fear going in there against players that are much taller than she is.
Yeah, she gonna make you do something. Here's a picture of that foul right here where she goes in. So you see the body all the way across her. Oh yeah, she got her.
Thanks for that one.
Well, Bob, how do you like your second game working the floor?
Well, I tell you,
it's like a waitress, isn't it?
Hey, this is nice. Yeah, this is what you ordered. And, you know, I'm not getting too many tips.
Nobody's tipping you yet?
Nobody's tipping me.
I'll give you a tip.
Oh, I don't know if I want that tip or not.
Play your 9-iron off the tee tomorrow. Especially on the par fours.
You think I'll keep it in the fairway that way?
Well, you won't reach the fairway that way.
A nice pass underneath
I
the
don't know, you
basket
hit
by
your 9
Davis.
on about 140. I don't know. You probably get there with that. He hits his 9-iron about 3/4 of what he hits his driver. It's amazing.
Timeout is called by Kecoughtan. Is full timeout this time. He's going to let them sit down and rest. 52-29 is the score. Phoebus out in front. Hello, Susan. Give us a wave and a smile. All right, that's Susan Bowers back there. And Braxton.
Okay.
Braxton, you got to at least wave, smile, say hi.
Come on, guys.
He's going to ignore us, isn't he?
Well, it takes more bait than you and me, Bubba.
Hey, I bet you feel just like a thorn between two roses, don't you?
Oh, I'll tell you what. No, I'm the flower between two ugly petals.
Ow.
Sure.
Man.
I said, don't pick on me now.
Look at
I've been a good boy all night.
Look at that.
I've been a good boy all night.
Yeah.
You have?
I'm going to tell you what, that's a crew right now. Hey, Bob, put your hands over your ear. See, he going right away. You got it. All right, there we go.
We might not be very good, but we have fun doing it, right?
Yes, sir.
3:23 to go here in the fourth quarter. It is 52-29. Phoebus out in front. Has pretty control there. Watch a replay here.
Here's that scramble.
This might be the bowling for dollars play. Yep, there's one gone. There goes another one. Oh, nice pass up underneath. Left it a little short.
She had to do a nice little fadeaway. If she'd have made that, that would have been a strong shot.
Ooh.
Some officials get fooled by that move, don't they? Sir, it's kind of like a tango.
You can't tell me that those officials are looking at the feet.
That was walking with the hips. That's what that was.
Internet drives to the hole, kind of shovels it up, and
It's
gonna get her own rebound. That's the way to go to the hole to get it. Follow your shot. That's what they always try to teach you, right? Oh, nice pass
And
underneath.
it was
Just
a great,
didn't fall.
great feed. I mean, she'd had 20 assists tonight if the players would hit the shots that she's giving them.
Look at these guys walking in with McDonald's bags. They guys bringing their dinner in here.
Well, they didn't bring me
Look
any,
at
so
Bob.
I'm not happy about it.
Bob. Basketball-Phoebus 54-29 with 2:30 to go here in the fourth.
Hey, if you keep talking about McDonald's coming in here, Scotty's going to be out here. You know that. Him and Gene both.
Yeah, I'm not going to speak anything about them. I go where I get my coupons, and I ain't getting none from them. How about you, Bob?
I don't get one from them either.
Oh, yeah, I'm a coupon eater right there, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get done what I do. Yes, sir. I got, just all this money we're making here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
24 to the line.
Isn't that right, Bob? All this money
Ruzu
we're making here.
will shoot two. Swishes that one. Her first free throw of the game.
But I'm going to say it one more time, and maybe twice. I'm real proud of the way the coach has kept this team together, this Kecoughtan team, and building them.
He said during your pregame that this team was going to battle. They don't give up. And they've been true to that statement. No matter how bad the score is, they've hustled.
I want you girls to hear this. When you,
Well, this is true now. When they played Hampton, they were down 30, 40, 50 points and never quit. And you look at a team that does that and doesn't get down on themselves, you know that they've got a good coach that's trying to keep not only give them an attitude, but, just say.
Keep them focused.
Right, keep you focused, and this is what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to get beat, but we're going to win some battles, and that's what we want to do.
What I've heard you say so many times before, look at what you're playing, because that's where we want to be. And if you keep working hard, our day will come. And that's the key to building this program. When you play a team like a Hampton or a Heritage or a Woodside or a Phoebus that is playing well, you got to look at them and say, I want to be there. And not get your head down and get disgusted.
Well, Phoebus did that for years with their football team. I want to be there. Bill D got them there.
Yep.
When Bill D went over there, he did a mental change. He told those guys, you can win. And before, they didn't think they could win.
Right.
He made them believe that they could win, and look what he did.
He's done a great job, and while we're talking about that, he's moving on to Christopher Newport.
I'm going to miss him. Going to miss him.
Me too.
A lot of people are going to miss Bill D.
I had dinner last night with his father-in-law, and we had a long discussion about Bill and Christopher Newport. And, of course, that's Harry. And we had a long discussion.
I know Harry Bennett real well.
And
Harvey
enjoyed the time. And I told Harry to tell him that we were going to miss him here at the channel.
Monique Harvey at the line shooting 2. Made the first one. Looking for the second one here.
Right a battle. You see number 10 go up there and smack it out of the Phoebus player's hand and able the Warrior to get the ball.
Well, we're down to under 2 minutes, guys. We got to choose our players of the games. I was getting ready to say if she had made
that was a self-rebound. Self-pass is what that was.
On to the line to
self-pass, yeah.
shoot 2 will be Hamilton after getting a rebound. And,
well, let's talk about this.
Well, I personally think that's kind of a done deal here.
Yeah, I think Hamilton, I don't know, she's got somewhere around 25 points or something like that for Phoebus. And I have to go. We kept saying her name all night. And see if you agree with me. I have to go with the ball handler, Erin Jennerette.
Yep.
She scored, she penetrated, she dished, she brought the ball up, she rebounded. And she's a nucleus of this team on the floor and going to be the building block, I think, next year, along with those 2 forwards.
Well, I think you're absolutely correct, and I would agree with both of your assessments on both the players of the game.
Go ahead. Tell them.
Both of them.
Both of them. Both of them.
Both of them. Player of the games again for the Phoebus Phantoms with Nicole Hamilton, and for the Kecoughtan Lady Warriors, Erin Jennerette.
And again, we thank Tidewater Team Sports for supplying us the T-shirts and allowing us to make those presentations. Next week during the school, we'll bring the shirts over to both players. So
22 poin's for Hamilton tonight.
Well, we want to thank Dave Chubb and Terry McNamara, who we call her T-Mac. They've been doing this ever since we were able to give Player of the Game. Dave Chubb has been involved in giving the Player of the Game T-shirts.
Look at
there's our player of the game.
There's our player of the game for Kecoughtan with a 3. Yes, sir.
He has 16 points. She's got half of the team's points in the game. There's a throwaway.
I got to talk to Dave on the phone today, and he was just real. He said, "How many you need? How many shirts you need? I'll get them to you." First of the week, just didn't even hesitate. And he asked how everybody was doing, asked how Scotty was doing, and I told him he needed to get out to a game if we get into, if we do the playoffs. He needs to get out here.
Well, if he gets out here, I want to interview him, but I think he's scared to come out here.
we talked to him about that in football, and you ain't seen him since.
Yeah, I'll be at the ball game. He ain't going to no ball game.
I don't know who's looking for him somewhere in Chicago or somewhere, but I hope you're watching this, Dave. I won't show you a picture if you really don't want me to, buddy.
LSC, the local sports channel here at the City of Hampton school system, and 24 hours a day sports. Sat there and watched the Ronald Curry game Sunday.
Let me tell you one thing about this LSC. There are more people come up to me and just are so amazed to be able to see it. And I'll watch the ball game and can't remember how it comes out, so it's all new to me.
Yeah.
Of course, you get old, you forget, right?
Yeah, you can't remember what you ordered at McDonald's when you get to the pay window. So I understand
I
that.
don't go to McDonald's. They don't give coupons.
I was watching the state semifinal game against Patrick Henry from Todd Stadium when I believe Curry was a junior.
Yep.
56-12 was the score, I think.
Well, I'll have to tell you, I was his freshman year when that phantom catch, what was it, Great Bridge? That phantom catch, I finally got to see it on TV because I was having to deal with my doctors. They wanted money, so they kept putting me in a room or something somewhere. So, and I didn't get to see that game. But I finally got to see it on television the other day. And it was every bit the phantom catch that you and Tim called it. It was every bit of that phantom catch. But I was told at a basketball game in Churchland, I told you this last year, by one of the players that played with that boy that caught the ball, that he passed away of cancer. The boy that caught that ball passed away 4 or 5 years ago with cancer. That's what I was told.
We're down under a minute to go here at Kecoughtan. Phantoms 56, the Lady Warriors 32. All but done here. Again, our players of the game is for Phoebus, obviously, Nicole Hamilton, 22 points, and Erin Jennerette for the Kecoughtan Lady Warriors, player of the game for Kecoughtan. 16 points for Jennerette tonight. Been an exciting game. I mean, it's been, think about this. if even half of the shots that Jeanneret passed off to another player had gone in. What a difference in this game was. And look at her stats would have been that much higher, especially with the assist. And she was feeding wide open players underneath. Yeah, who's got the ball?
Good. Oh, almost a
Delk
good
is really
rebound.
fighting under there wanting that
Yes,
ball,
sir.
isn't she?
Yeah, you got the bases here for a team that good
Oh,
block.
nice block by Kim Delk. Down here fighting for the ball, goes all the way down the court and blocked the shot.
That's what you taught. You look at the coach for that, because that means that she hustled from one end to the other and did not quit.
Didn't give up on the player, the shot, or the team.
Down to 25 seconds.
Nice shot by 25 for Phoebus. Nice little shot.
Monique Harvey, that's her first basket of the game. She now has 4 points as the clock continues to wind down. You don't think she went over the back on that one?
Well, they're starting to issue summonses now because there's a few muggins going on out there. Well, with 11 seconds to go, we want to thank Nate Braxton, Susan Bowers, Ron Baton, Andy Foley, Gene Wheeler, Sarah Myers, Renee Camden, Don Schraus, and our director, Scotty Bowers, for helping us put this game on and setting up all the camera work and making what you see possible. Thanks, everybody.
Kim Delk is just absolutely up and down the court now. And she's going to get called for the foul on that one with 1.3 seconds left.
That was a foul. That was a mugging.
Yeah, I thought they were going to go to the corners and get splashed, you know. Get to take your mouthpiece out and get a little drink of water or whatever.
Monique Harvey, number 25, will go to the line. She'll be shooting 2, I guess, now as they have, as they have
and
10
a bonus.
fouls.
Yeah.
If she can get them up, because she's tired. A little bit off.
Here comes
Hey,
the
watch
replay.
this mugging you were talking about. Watch Kim Delk, number 30, under there, and I want the ball. Give me the ball.
Well, you know, that's all-star wrestling right there. Got a nice headlock.
We got to get a new name.
As that's the final horn here at Kecoughtan High School. Final score, the Phoebus Lady Phantoms 59 and the Lady Warriors of Kecoughtan 32. And again, our player of the games for the Phoebus Phantoms, Nicole Hamilton with 22 points, and with 16 points, Erin Jeanneret for the Kecoughtan Warriors.
We'd like to thank everybody out there for tuning in on your local sports channel to support these teams. And if you know any of these players, tell them you saw them and what a good job they did. Say the same thing to the coaches. Again, from your local sports channel,
Mike Hauser, along with Bob Killen. And I'm sorry, I definitely apologize for that, Bob Hintz. And my buddy here and my cohort here. You're not going to say nothing?
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say
You're
anything.
not going to say nothing?
I haven't. Brent Musgrove.
Brent
It's been a
Musgrove
great
is his
time
name.
here. See you back at the boys' game here in just a few minutes.
We'll be back shortly.
It was a test, only a test.